Good afternoon. This is Michael Reef. I'm at Starbucks, Seattle, Washington, 4th and Union. I've been doing some thinking since I became a U.S. Marshal. And one of the names that stands out as very interesting is was Colonel Addison. Now, in the United States, colonels are sheriffs. And I've been looking at the map, and there's an Addison County in Vermont, and there's an Addison County in Texas. And Addison County, Texas is the United States Treasury and Mint. That's where they mint coin and print cash. And since my first contract with the magistrates is in Colorado, and I was placed on the military base between Colorado and Texas, and then I was taken back to Philadelphia, and I signed a second contract with the U.S. Army. And Philadelphia is in the 1st United States Judicial District. The third U.S. courthouse jurisdiction, but in the 1st Pennsylvania Judicial District, that it's part of the 1st United States Judicial District out of Connecticut. Now, Vermont sits atop Connecticut. And, well, crazy shit, huh? But I was thinking this is like something like maybe Ben and Jerry did. And there was them 2 lesbians that claimed that gay marriage officially legal right around the time of the World Trade Center attack and the Pentagon attack up in New York and down in Virginia. I wonder if they sit there and eat ice cream and dream this shit up. So that's why they tell everybody he's not queer. He's dreaming if we're ever going to give him a badge and get an ID that say, hey, United States Marshal. That ain't never going to happen in this world. Yet they got them contracts that have officially proclaimed that I'm a slave to their cause, homosexuality. It'd be fucking crazy as hell if it was true, wouldn't it? Well, you decide for yourself. Anyway, I'm the ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. All my flavors is guaranteed to satisfy. And I think it has something to do about the 70s when the Navy was supposed to capitulate to the Coast Guard in regards to the who the admiral truly served in the government, and it's the Coast Guard. And it might have been something that put an end to the Vietnam War. And this country could have had a great dislike for the police department, especially the sheriff's office at that time, because the police department up until that time was basically people who served the Navy, ultimately. And, in the Navy anyway, and then at the ports mostly, and then they go aboard ship and float around the ocean and stuff. The Navy had a big sort of idea that the admiral should be it should be a Navy man rather than Coast Guard, and then they capitulated in the mid-70s there. And well, I was born in 72, so I was brought up to think I was an orphan, and my parents weren't really my parents. But I'm from New York. Well, that's Navy sort of country there, New York City, because Virginia had a lock on the policy making in New York City for a long time, and they have Norfolk over there, naval installation. So I'm thinking maybe that's what's going on. But the truth is, I guess we all get used. I'm healthy and happy, I guess. There are a lot of people angry think that I had something directly involved with, which I'm say I'm a minister. But I'm a minister that's never had his that's the United States Marshal. That's never had his U.S. Marshal identification number. So I've never sworn in anybody. But I've run around with a lot of that. He said maybe that's what's really going on. Anyway, I served time in prison, 3 years, 7 months exactly, directly. And then a couple other shorter stints in my lifetime, coast to coast. Well, life's a bit sometimes. Truth is, I'm not going to stop believing in God, God's mercy, loving God, and fearing God at the same time. Try to do right. And that's all there is to it. Heck, it's that important to them that government be bisexual, then sort of goes against sort of the legal code that says well, all people in the United States are supposed to be equally represented. So the community that's if the courthouse could be nothing but gay, nothing but bisexual, then they're denying the fundamental rights to representation to straight people. And I guess to them it doesn't really mean anything. Or it's just lip service they're feeding us. Which makes sense because homosexuals, well, they end the lip service. Know what I'm saying? Looking good, huh? Pretty crazy. There's some music again playing here at Starbucks. I was always wondering about homeless. Now they try to make us think that, I said in my last broadcast, that it's possibly a southeastern part of the country thing. Now I'm thinking, no, it got to be a New England thing now. It just makes sense. Coast Guard, New England, got to be what's going on. But oh well. So I can't own any real estate. I can't get married, have children with a woman. And nothing but gay people always come around making passes at me. Want to join their orgy. Be they man bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Be they she he. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a second here. The sheriff, not too long ago, he drew his taser on me again. And so in about same in 10, 20 years. Because some boy looked like he possibly in the Coast Guard, be a librarian, everything, and a lawyer, right? New England, written all over. Put his hand on me without permission when I was all grumbling because some people outside the courthouse was giving me some poop, and I had to go up to use the courthouse law library. And then I got to sitting there mumbling to myself, grumbling, and this boy walked up and put his hand on me and say, "If you continue to talk that way, you're going to have to leave the courthouse." You can't talk to me that way. I'm a United States Marshal. Think about how that look on your record, kicking me out of here, especially with a fat lip, with all these guards dragging me off of you. Well, I didn't quite say it like that, but that's what I felt. I should have said it, but I didn't. So the sheriff drew his taser on me and said, "You better get the hell out of here." I said, "What, you gonna tase me? Go on, Sheriff. You know I serve as a King County sheriff. How they gonna look on your record?" He said, "Why don't you just leave?" I said, "I'll leave when I'm ready." And then they all laughing at me and mocking at me. I called them in names when I was leaving out the car. I could see it say it under their breath. And DMV still won't give me ID, so I get the fuck out of here. I'm cussed. I ain't never cussed so much until they dropped the bomb on me, so to speak, back in, it was a 2004. Hit me over the head of the hospital with a cyclotron, 800 milligrams Seroquel, first dose. That shit, 100 milligrams, caused 50% paralysis for 12 hours. They gave me 800 on the first dose. Ain't that some shit? Anyway, feel alright. I get comfortable. I comb my hair. I feel like it. Looks pretty, though. My big face. I was smoking shit here. I got to do that. I don't know if it's me or them. I'm homeless for 5 years. What's the excuse? I look as crazy as I sound. Yeah, I'm looking down here. Okay. Anyway, imagine me with a gun. I used to have one. They had to put me on setters, let me have it so they get it off me. Told me I was getting probation, I whooped their ass because they was trying to snatch down my holster. Never let me have it when I was straight. Ain't that crazy? My grandma showed me a picture. The Marine Corps came around and put me in my Marine Corps uniform. When I made Secret Service policeman, I was wearing the all-black Marine Corps uniform with the red trim on the hat, and that's the uniform of the Secret Service policeman, top dog in the magistrate service. And then not too long after that, they brought me to Seattle, Washington, where I'm at now. They put me in boat ship, right? They beat me up to get me boat ship. I was willing to walk in boat ship. They beat me up and carried me on. I woke up aboard a ship in a United States Navy Admiral's uniform, for real. But that's a Coast Guard Admiral's uniform, so I did make Coast Guard Admiral after all. I was aboard a Navy aircraft carrier. I didn't even, I didn't even think I could stand up for very long. Asking me, what should we do next, sir? I don't want to look at the temperature, the temperature, the barometric, the thermometer, the barometer, and I checked it out to make sure it was in currents because the barometer, right, is supposed to read about well, it's supposed to read, it goes to like 30 millimeters HG, whatever, and that tell like atmospheric pressure, and that relevant to the tides. Like whether we have a stormy weather or not. The lower it is, I think, low pressure. The higher it is, something or another. It's the cloud cover the ceiling, and then the temperature relevant tells if it's like a high temperature and a low barometer, we in for like nasty weather. I guess how it really is. But I had to check that out too. It's been a long time since I saw that stuff. Yeah, that was the question they asked me. I just wanted to mention it. They didn't even ask me. I just naturally turn around and look at the temperature pressure gauge. It's kind of crazy, I think. Just to do that, just wake up like on the sedatives. That even though they gave me, they'd be like, "Wow, this is cool." Would they want to know something? Well, let me look at this right here. Let's turn around there. What? It's crazy. I guess they're trying to think if I'm stable enough or something like that. They probably think, damn, man, he's still crazy shit. Crazy stuff. People follow me around. I try to tell them that y'all still think I'm crazy. I miss my mom. See if I don't line to stand. Who wouldn't say it about their mother? Mom. Me mommy in Miami. Me mommy in Miami. Say hi to J-Lo for me. She'll know who it is. Unless you have to see this picture. Of course, I haven't shared it. Go on, Addison. Over Florida, don't you, J-Lo? When here she goes, they say hello there too. Beyonce though, remember he's up against the wall. If I were a boy, she asked me. She said, "What would you do if you was in a relationship with a boy and girl?" I said, "Well, I would be good to her." She started singing, "If I were a boy." She was sexy back then. I was just kidding. He's so cute. Let me see who else. Back in the LA riots during the 80s, I was there too. Woo-wee. Mike Murr of Suicidal Tendencies, I met him. We were both up on stage singing to a whole city full of Mexicans in LA. I'm going ST, Suicidal Tendencies. You know why I did that? Because they said, you're going to sing something to the mic. And I was like, nah, man, Mike, don't do that, man. That's crazy, man. You be committing suicide. I said, I'll do it. I calm this crowd down. I went out there, grabbed the microphone, said, I'm going ST. I'm going ST, suicidal tendencies. Yeah, I'm that white boy. That gringo. So, it was way back in the day. Yeah, 9 years locked away in Virginia. State penitentiary system. I'm still living and I'm still straight. I'll be yours. Somebody had audacity to tell me it's warden training. I had to live in there like Brubaker. You don't remember who Brubaker is, right? Robert Redford in that movie. He goes undercover in the penitentiary. Then he surprised them all and he let them in the warden. They never let me in the warden office. They used to live out general population in a dormitory. Faggots took my dick out of my shorts when I was sleeping and fucking put a cigarette out on. Sign on the wall said no smoking. I guess he couldn't help themselves. Oh well, huh? Probably don't like me talking about them that much. Then again, well, they should have broke the law. They got guns. like a god. I always say because first time when they're sort of some people in the government talking shit to you, right? They always claim you better watch yourself. I have a gun. Yeah, why? I ain't watching myself. I'm watching you because you got a gun. Why? Because God told me to. Wonder why? Because I got a God. You just got a gun. That should be so hard on them, huh? No way. Honestly, I'm bummed because I got to sit outside again tonight. They locked me out of the house with same dog. They say I'm uncivilized, undomesticated. There's a lot of homeless people need my help. The homeless, they got to give money, they got cars, they ain't got nobody to like them. When they have safe, they start beating them up because when they don't have a guy, they want to be homosexual when they get one. They don't want to when they beat them up. Probably kill them too. I don't know. And crazy. Beauty queen come along and wear that herself too. Seriously. When I have a look outside, I want to come on and look outside. Oh, look, there's the Men's Warehouse right across from Starbucks. Is that cool? Look. There was some guy walking around, big Indian, right? He was this guy, they tell you he was kind of Indian, right? He was trying to exit that place when I was standing there. Like, I got the feeling, voice in my head, he's trying to give up. He's trying to go back to his old lady. I had the feeling it's really an old lady. He's kind of a young fella. Crazy. Anyway. I'm tired of them men and boys. I talk a lot of shit, don't I? For a minute. Guess I got the kids right there. My brother came moved in with me and my mom. Right? They was hanging out with the next door neighbor. I used to hang out with them, but I was like that 1 2 beers on the pizza, right? You go there party all night. I went over there, my brother stepped out for my girlfriend. They want to punch me in the side of the head. I turned this way like this. Oh yeah, that's my butterfly too. I turned the face. So they got 9. Then I turned this, and I caught them out of the corner of my eye. A chair hit me in the side of the face. Bam, this way. And I said, oh yeah, you motherfucker. I saw another chair come this way, right? It broke over my back, and then I went, boom. I ran around the house. And I came in the house, my mother wasn't in my way. I went to got a 9-inch butcher knife out of a butcher knife. I said, these motherfuckers gonna die. I'm gonna carve these motherfuckers up like a turkey's head. Right, my mother standing in front of the door, spread eagle. Oh my God, no. Don't do that. I was like, get out of my way, Mom. She's like, no. And I got the feeling she was out there watching, following inside. Story of my life. I rest her soul. She was a hard-working woman. He wasn't always. Anyway, what the hell else y'all want to know about, man? Y'all going for a base? You think you got enough? Mind you, I got a PhD in government law. I'm going to put me on the witness stand again. I even whipped them when they prosecuted me down in Charlottesville for robbery. If you pull them sons of bitches aside, personally, they probably tell you, yeah, he was innocent when we sent him up the river when we pronounced guilt on him. But we did it anyway. Pretty rotten, huh? We're trying to make a war now. I'm still everybody. Trying to make a real man now. Look. I don't hate them. That's what I read about. Peace, man. Peace. Think they're gonna send out a hit team on me? Oh, are they? Tell me. I wanna know for sure. If I said I was sorry, would you leave me alone now? Or would you just come around more and agree with me? Had some problems over to Seattle. Some guys was messing with me a few years back. It was messing with me again. Same crowd. Trying to get me to knock one of their heads off. I guess they must have stole a lot of money from me too. Now they say, oh, we knew it all along. He's just a violent man towards homosexuals. There's a whole crowd, a whole gang, a room full of homosexuals. He's just a violent man. He's all by himself in this world. He's just violent as hell. Does that make sense? If they get that story and sell it and everything, charge admission for it or something, probably on YouTube. Something like that. Make any sense? So what are we gonna do now? I'm a judge. Y'all want to hear some judging, some lawyer and stuff? I got to get the law book out. I didn't prepare anything. This is all just sort of spontaneous, sort of. See, they could do administrative hearing, right? And all the marshals get together, and they could keep a gun out of my hands, although it's not ethical, and I could sue them. But you see, I work for that organization, right? So even though the sheriff was supposed to like trump them with the law, the sheriff, I guess he didn't want to do that because the marshals, they don't want a pussy like me. Because I ain't never killed anyone as far as I know. And they put me in some tight spots with some real nitwits, let me tell you. And I ain't killed none of them. And they just confused. They think I'm retarded or something. But see, the only way I sort of win today is if and when they get me to the courthouse, they admit that I'm a United States Marshal. If I kill somebody or violently assault them and beat them, whether it's justified or not, because without a badge, a gun, or ID, I should seriously think twice. Imagine having to keep me locked up for 2, 3, 5 years while they're trying to authenticate my claim to the United States Marshal. They really think I'm that stupid. But they try hard. Sometimes hundreds and hundreds of fucking assholes fucking with me all fucking day long. It's been going on for years, every day and every night. What would you do? I used to cry, but I don't think there's any tears left in there. I gotta drink some water. Hold on a second. That's what we were talking about a lot. I think I writing some songs. I wrote a poem when I got out of jail right now in Virginia. They were telling me I better do something to pay my bail if I get off probation. Right? I looked at the law. I could have just left. And then when they tried to serve warrant, they said, I'm the United States Marshal, these men are kidnappers. They'll tell you the federal authorities, but it's against the law. I could have did that, but I didn't know. I forgot. I remember now, though. Anyway, I wrote a book of poetry, 16 line songs. I sent it to my grandma Madeline in Philadelphia. And, apparently, the people who received it were impressed. And that's what I was going for. I know my family's Jesus. They were probably insecure. Probably paid their bail. Got them out of society spots. Do they deserve that much? Felt like friends. They did raise me. Fed me sometimes. Invited me sometimes like application. More like the babysitter. They qualified me to be a judge. I met this guy, right? I guess he's a U.S. Marshal. Oh yeah, he was in the command center. Magistrate judge. That was about 6'4". Had big, bushy brown hair, 6'5". Weighed about 250 pounds. He said, "Are you sure you're a United States Marshal?" And I said, "Yeah." And looking at this photo of myself, I look just like him. Except I'm only 5'10", about 195 pounds back now. Looking right back, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure. I'm the United States Marshal. Why do you ask?" What if he remembers that as he's looking at it? Yeah, I wonder if he remembers that. Yeah. Maybe only mother can love. I'm so tired. You want to dance with me? Oh, I still get that guitar Feels good like that. I had a bunch more. Look, I got all them too. Y'all remember them numbers? Is that confirmation for y'all? I am. That's my guitar strum in hand. Y'all remember that, don't you? They've been there since, let me see. I've had them tattoos there since 1993. No, 1990, 1992. 1993, around there. We've been going tour since 1993. Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Skid Row. See who else? A whole bunch more. George Thorogood, down in Mississippi playing guitar with George Thorogood for real. In the backwoods in some little redneck bar. It's crazy. That's what Meatloaf too. His little Chinese American girlfriend became an actress. I met her. Yeah, she's kind of nice. I'm going to set up a music video production. My managers all said they're gonna keep my money for me. I ain't seen them since. Does that sound possible? L.A. Hollywood in the Sunset Strip. Something there. Washington. Been there a couple times L.A. Walk around there sometimes. They just look at me like, "When are you going to join the party?" I say, "Join the party? I'm not a Democrat. I'm a Republican." They go, "We know. When are you going to come to our party?" I said, "Things happen at parties." Things, well, I do not want to experience because I come off the bus a few times. They say, "Oh, you're no fun. We're leaving." Happens to me in Houston, LA. Let's see, where else does the Democratic Party set like to party? Everywhere. I was in El Paso with Leonard Skinner and my mother. 1982, or was it 83? And the detectives that was chaperoning us, right? Because my dad was a police officer. He was standing there with shotguns. And these long-haired boys come down off the hill from the University of Texas over by the Marine building, the Recon building. And they come running down there. And one of the detectives behind me said, "Where do you think you're going?" And he said, that way. They pointed past us. He said, you think coming this way? And he took it off across the gas pipe that go across the interstate towards the Mexican border. And that's in a music video, a very famous music video by Leonard Skinner. It's a very same scene. Do I look like I listen to Leonard Skinner? Free bird, baby. Free bird, baby. Free bird, baby. I guess when I get more comfortable, I'll script something. Sit here and bore you some more. I gotta go. Have a good night, sleep tight, say your prayers. Anybody you know to be dead, pray they went to heaven. And God will forgive you for all the crap and shit you pull on sometimes. Goodbye.